The other day, I'm sure, Nomi, you saw the video of the barefoot St. Louis attorney and his wife came out to defend their mansion.
That house is insane. Who lives in a house like that?
That house is also nuts. He came out to defend it. She holding a tiny little handgun, like her version of a handgun, and he with what appears to be a replica of an M16 that also apparently was for lefties, and he's a righty or something like that. I don't know. But here he is. Should we show the video first of what he did, and then
let's show this. Do you want to show the source first, or you want to show the interview?
What do you think works better?
Probably the source, I think.
Yeah, let's see the source first. This is just for those people who missed it. We meant to play it yesterday, but we didn't have a chance. Here we go. Protesters outside there. They've got their guns. I don't know what they think they're doing, but he's standing guard there.
Oh my God.
Barefoot.
Honey, get your gun. Should we put our shoes on? No, don't worry.
She looks so sassy.
Yeah, and she's I don't feel like she's been trained.
Yeah, you don't want that big prink in your elbow. I think that's...
I'm not going to lie, I think it's a lipstick holder.
The kickback on that is she's gonna end up shooting directly over her head or something. She's does not look like she's been trained whatsoever to handle that. It also doesn't look like she's actually ever fired that gun.
No.
I'm not even sure that he has either. I mean, don't
they have servants to go out there and do that for them?
You would think if you have that type of I don't know, what do you think is gonna happen? You're gonna be
House staff don't have access to the guns.
Yeah, we can't. Well, of course not, because there'll be a mutiny. Here they are on the local news, KSDK, explaining what was going on. And now listen. Well, let's play the clip first.
Because as soon as I said this is private property, those words enraged the crowd. Horror, absolute horror, came through the now smashed down gate, coming right at the house. I mean, my east patio was 40 feet from Portland Place Drive, and these people were right up in my face, scared to death. And then I stood out there. The only thing we said is, this is private property. Go back, private property, leave now. At that point, everybody got enraged. There were people wearing body armor. One person pulled out some loaded pistol magazines and clicked them together and said, "You were next." We're threatened with our lives, threatened with a house being burned down, my office building being burned down, even our dog's life being threatened. It was about as bad as it can get. I mean, and there was, I really thought it was storming the Bastille, that we would be dead and the house would be burned, and there was nothing we could do about it. It was a huge and frightening crowd, and they broke in the gate and they were coming at us.
They were storming the Bastille. Well, maybe you shouldn't be living in the Bastille.
Do you know what the story was behind that?
Yeah, the Bastille wasn't a French version of a McMansion.
Also, do you want to be on that side? He's...
I would have simply clapped and applauded the protesters as they went past, and it wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah,
well, that just shows how out of touch they are. They're
right.
They're revealing their deepest racism in such an open way that they think that people should be sympathetic to the fact that there are protesters outside. Do we know what is he an attorney is he a prosecutor? Do we have any sense, were they protesting him?
No, I think, sadly, he's a tort lawyer. I think he's a plaintiff's attorney. Yes.
Maybe you'll see him the next time you go to a conference.
That would be awkward.
Interview him.
But here's the thing. Yeah, I would love to do that. But here's the thing is that what must be going on in that couple's mind in terms of they must know on some level, or they must feel on some level, that they are the villains. They are part of
the same thing with cops who, plant razor blades in their food and things like that. That sort of projection.
Yeah.
I've done something And if I knew what I did, I would be doing this.
Right,
But
exactly.
there's a fraternal order there. I mean, I'm not justifying what cops do, but it is an organized fraternal order of protection so that there is never any sort of set of consequences. These people are just rich people who are completely out of touch with what's happening in the world and have no sensitivity to racial issues, just completely.
But don't you think that they're getting on the phone or they're at their, maybe not dinner party, maybe they're having dinner party, but whatever, and they're all of their rich friends. I mean, like all their mansion buddies are all saying the same thing. Like, it's getting bad out there. They're going to come for us. Like, you don't in the moment think like it's storming the Bastille. You've already laid this out in your head as to how this is going to go down. And then you come out. I mean, I've told this story before, like, before the RNC, a cop I knew, we had him on the program at one point, was telling us like they were like guys, there's going to be fire bombs and they're going to attack us and this and that. And like, they're being riled up. They're already anticipating this. Those folks are sitting in a world where they are waiting for this to happen because they're looking around at the opulence that they have. And they know, I mean, you're in St. Louis, right. There are people who are so immiserated that you should feel like maybe they're coming for us. And that's what's going on there.
They're making the case for capitalism and racism. No one else needs to make it. They know it. The people who don't believe it are the ones who are not part of the two ends, meaning they are very, very intuitively aware that their wealth is tied to the oppression of people of color.
Yeah, I mean, I think that there is an awareness and there is an expectation that this was happening. It's on, honey. We've been talking about this moment forever. It's on. They've stormed the Bastille.
Where's their bunker?
I think so. I saw this on Twitter, but this is, if there is a Halloween, this is a very good him and her couple story.
Oh my gosh, yes. That's got to be it. I'll bulk up for that.
Oh God.
Got to get a pair of pants that are much longer though. That's the key.
You need some pleats.